Hello viewers, welcome to Rain Computer. In our previous video, we were discussing about the types of computers. We focused on the merits and demerits of desktop computer, laptop and the tablet. To know more about those, please select the link given in the description. In this video, we are going to discuss about the smartphone, smartwatch and the mainframe computer. Smartphones allow normal phone calls to be made. It has an operating system such as iOS, Android, Windows, allowing to run number of applications. They allow user to send and receive emails. The camera features includes the MP3 or MP4 players and so on. Smartphone communicate with the internet through Wi-Fi or the third generation, fourth or fifth generation mobile phone networks. Here the Wi-Fi is nothing but the technology, network technology for communication. And the 3G, 4G and 5G or the generation how they differ is based on the speed, the protocol, the new protocol that they use, and based on the increased bandwidth, we specify them as third, fourth or fifth generation mobile phone networks. Here in this MP3 or 4 players, that is MP3 is focusing on the audio formats, but MP4 includes audio format, data format, video and several more formats when compared to the MP3 players. There are various features included in the smartphones. Based on the different applications, we have different functions. If we want, we can also download many apps. There are hundreds of apps available in the internet. We can download according to our need. So here I have listed out the basic applications and their related functions that are commonly used. The smartphones are used mainly for instant messaging, send and receive emails, surf the internet, for example for ordering the goods through online. Using GPS we can navigate to location, that is global positioning system is helpful for location map. The calendar function we are using, telephone banking we can use through the applications. Voice over internet protocol allows video calling, streaming of videos and streaming of music can be carried out, and to instant access to the social networks. These are the basic functions or the commonly used functions of the smartphones. Apart from this, there are many more such functions. According to our need, we can download those apps into our smartphones. Everyone by now experience the touchscreen facility in the smartphone. So it uses the organic light emitting diode technology. The touchscreens are coated with crystalline layer that allows smartphones to partially solar powered and allows Li-Fi, that is through light waves. It can also be used in flights since it does not use radio waves. Here I want to make a difference between the LED and OLED first. LED is the technology which uses light emitting diode that requires backlighting setup, but OLED does not require the backlighting setup. LED has a higher contrast, but that is not that perfect in OLED. But for viewing angle, OLED is 84 degree, but in LED it is just 54 degree. When I speak about the brightness, it is good in LED, but if we force the OLED to have more brightness, it would reduce its lifespan. So when I speak about the light waves and radio waves, Li-Fi is the light waves. In this, light waves and radio waves, both are electromagnetic waves only. But the difference is, in the light waves, the electrons are transmitted like oscillation of electrons. The message is as oscillation of electrons, but in the radio waves, it is by acceleration of electrons. So there lies the difference between the light waves and the radio waves. So since it is not using the radio waves, it is using Li-Fi, that is light waves. It can be used in the flight. The technology works by switching LED bulb on and off in nanoseconds. That is, in general, we can say that light on represents the binary 1 value and the light off represents the binary 0 value. As you all know, the computer system can understand zeros and ones. So this is how this screen is working. Light on represents the value going to be 1 and lights off represents 0 binary value. We will look into these details in analog and digital input data. The advantage and disadvantage. Well, this smartphone is very small in size and lightweight, used to make phone call as well as connect to the internet. They use mobile phone networks and Wi-Fi's. It can be carried anywhere. They have hundreds of apps. They have reasonable battery life compared to laptop. It also has some disadvantages, that is, small screen makes the page difficult to read and typing it becomes slower. Web browsing and photography can drain the battery quickly. Memory size is not large when compared to laptop. Similarly, not all website features are compatible with smartphone operating systems. Smaller size likely to be stolen. Data transfer rate is slower when compared to the laptop. Smartwatches allow users to wear a mini computer on their wrist. So it is so attractive. Some functions as that of smartphone but uses OLED technology here also. Ability to link smartphone using Bluetooth technology. Bluetooth technology is nothing but that using which we can connect devices either with wire or wireless. The main functions of smartwatches are internet connectivity, ability to make phone call, message via text or video, weather forecasting, and the most people prefer smartwatch for their fitness and health monitoring capability. And GPS is used for finding locations. The features that we have in smartphones are also included in, not everything, some of the features are included in the smartwatches also. But we are going to look into the additional advantages and the disadvantages of smartwatch when compared to the smartphone. The smartwatches are more convenient. Technology delivers notification to the user's wrist. And these smartwatches are helpful in monitoring fitness and health. When speaking about the disadvantage, it is relatively large and bulky, so uncomfortable to wear on the wrist. Also, it is of unattractive design. These are the things we can compare, additional advantage and disadvantage of smartwatch over the smartphone. Mainframe computers are large, very powerful computer systems. The name comes from when the individual components were housed in large frame, like the room sized. The purpose of it is to run commercial applications, example banking and insurance, where large data need to be processed every day. The main features of the mainframe computers can have several CPUs, it is very fast processor speed, support multiple operating system, huge amount of storage capacity, at the same time huge internal memory, example 100 GB RAM, operate using time sharing and batch processing techniques. I have given the links for the other videos in the description. Please look into it. See you later.